Start by asking, where is the money actually leaking in this business? If you can't put a dollar figure on what a process is costing you, you're not ready to automate it. That's nearly $11,000 a year for one manager at a single location. And notice, we hadn't even mentioned artificial intelligence yet.
Welcome back to the show. Today, we're talking about something every business owner keeps hearing, but nobody quite explains well: how AI actually saves a company money. And to walk us through it, I'm joined by Chen-Wei Li, founder of Aurum Technologies, where he helps businesses use AI to automate processes and cut real, measurable costs. Chen-Wei, welcome.
Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
So let's start with the obvious question. Everyone tells business owners AI will save you money. Great. Save it where? Everywhere isn't really an answer.
It's not, and honestly, that's usually where people go wrong. Most people start with what can AI do, and then go looking for somewhere to apply it. The better approach is the opposite. Start by asking, where is the money actually leaking in this business? AI comes in after you've answered that, not before.
So what's the right way to think about it?
You read the business the way an accountant reads a balance sheet. Not what looks impressive, but what is this actually costing us? Once you know that, the AI conversation becomes much simpler.
Where does that cost usually hide? Because to a lot of owners, this feels abstract.
It's actually very concrete. There are 4 places it shows up almost every time. The first is time cost. Someone doing a repetitive task by hand. Hours multiplied by their pay rate. It sounds small, but it compounds fast. The second is error cost. Mistakes are expensive in ways people underestimate, because you're paying for the mistake itself, the cleanup afterward, and sometimes a frustrated customer on top of it. The third is delay cost. This one's easy to miss. How long does something sit before anyone acts on it? A sales lead that waits an hour for a callback converts far worse than one that's contacted within 5 minutes. And the fourth is opportunity cost. What your best people aren't doing, because they're tied up in busy work instead of the work that actually grows the business.
Can you give us a real example?
Sure, this one's a composite drawn from patterns I see often, not a single named client. A retail manager was spending 6 hours every week manually reconciling inventory counts against point of sale data.
6 hours a week. That's close to a part-time job nobody budgeted for.
That's exactly it. At a loaded cost of around $35 an hour. That's nearly $11,000 a year for one manager at a single location. And notice, we hadn't even mentioned artificial intelligence yet.
So the AI conversation doesn't actually start with AI.
It shouldn't. If you can't put a dollar figure on what a process is costing you, you're not ready to automate it. You're just experimenting with expensive tools and hoping something sticks.
That's a really useful reframe. So once someone's identified where the money is leaking, what's next?
That's exactly where the automation decision framework picks up. Once you know where the cost is, the next question is which of those processes should actually be automated? Which ones should stay human? And why getting that wrong is one of the most expensive mistakes a business can make. It's really the decision framework that everything else depends on.
That sounds like the conversation every owner needs to have before they spend a dollar on AI.
It is, and it's one most people skip.
Well, we'll leave it there for today. Chen-Wei, thank you for breaking this down so clearly.
Thanks for having me. Looking forward to picking this up next time.
That's it for this episode. If you're a business owner wondering where AI could actually move the needle for you, this is the place to start. Not with the technology, but with the numbers. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.